And we're back for the final time. This is until we figure out something else more creative. This is the last episode of this week's releases. We don't have any.
Dramatic.
I know. We don't have any special guest or anything, so sorry. Not even TJ. TJ even skipped on out. So I guess that's a good enough gift for everybody.
You can also keep watching.
Yeah, there you go. So.
And Mara's practically a special guest at this point.
Yeah, really. It is good that we have everybody back together. And it's crazy that comic is read that way. I hope Mara talks about that. Let's hear Mara talk about that when we dive into our independent publishers. So what's coming out from Image, Dark Horse, and Cartoon Books?
Our highlights are Saga issue 21. After last month's bloody, gruesome ending, we get to see what happens next to the robot family, as well as where Alana's career is headed in her TV world. From Cartoon Books, we have Tukey #1 by Jeff Smith. I wasn't even aware that this was coming out. I guess I wasn't paying attention to what was going on out there in Jeff Smith's world. But interestingly enough, the whole comic reads in this format instead of like this.
That is because it's a free webcomic.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
See?
So it's just the screens, basically.
Yeah. It's still kind of cool. Alright. And finally, last highlight is the new arc beginning of Velvet. This is issue number 6. So.
Cool. Well, I guess that's it. Alright, well, Brian, what about over at DC? It looks like more DC than we've had in a long time.
It's not, though.
No.
First up, we got Batman 33. This is the finale of Zero Year, finally.
Yeah.
Kind of drug out a little bit, I thought.
It has been.
I haven't read it yet, but I would assume that all the Poison Ivy leaves go away and Batman wins.
I mean, the Riddler's staff is broken.
Yes.
I do like the Sweet Lions. So,
I hate the stupid purple gloves, though.
hey man, it's year 1 or 0 or whatever.
Continuing with Batman Eternal, what is this, 16 came out? Crazy stuff is going on with Batwing and the Spectre in Arkham Asylum, which will presumably not be around at the end of this, since they're turning the Wayne Manor into Arkham Asylum, I guess.
We're gonna see how that works out.
Yeah, I don't know. And then last up for the real DC books, we got Superman 33, second part of Jeff Johns and John Romita on Superman. I haven't read this one, but the first one was really good. It was a Superman comic book, which a lot of Superman comics don't feel like anymore.
I need to read those. I have not read the first one.
It was good.
Who's on Action now?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And then, of course, this week is San Diego, so DC put out a bunch of free stuff. So there's the Detective Comics 27, which is a reprint of a bunch of little short stories. Reprint of the actual first Detective 27, and then some Brian Hitch story I don't recognize. It might have been in that Detective 600, because I know the Sean Murphy, Scott Snyder one was.
Mm.
So, but it's free. Any decent comic shop should have it. They'll certainly have it at San Diego. And then there also is a Vertigo one, which is just previews. I think it's just, mostly just covers, but occasionally a page or something from their upcoming stuff from Vertigo. So it's a nice little sampler. And then if you're into the toys, they've got all the little action figures and statues and whatnot, including some that they don't even have in stock anymore, which is annoying.
Black Canary.
Yeah. There's some Arrow action figures.
Oh,
Choose
yeah.
Black Canary.
Not that one.
But that's all we got from DC.
Yeah, and not a lot coming from Marvel either. Not really in general either. I'm only talking about 2 issues, but I wouldn't say that there was a huge amount of Marvel comics that came out this week. So, first up is Amazing Spider-Man #4. Is this the first Original Sin tie-in?
For Spider-Man,
yeah.
I mean, they've been hinting at other girl that's got bit by the spider since the beginning of the series, but
So I assume that they might explore that a little bit more.
I would assume, surely that's the Original Sin.
Right. Because they didn't really, I'm hesitant to say that because they didn't really dive into Xavier's will in that first issue.
Well, it was one of those where we know what's going to happen, so kind of just, but you have to tell that part of the story.
You gotta set it up, yeah, exactly. And I will say Bendis is really good at this. He can take something that could probably be summed up in one issue and make it 4 issues by.
Oh yes, he's the master of decompression.
Exactly. So yeah, like I said, I was ready to just like dive right into it, but of course, But hey, she hulks in the X-Men universe a little bit, so that's pretty sweet. I'm glad that she was the lawyer of choice there.
It's only because Matt Murdock lives in San Francisco.
Exactly. An all-new dupe, and this is part 4 and how many?
5. It's total.
5. So this is the penultimate dupe issue, and if you are a X-Statix fan, it looks like some of your friends from X-Statix is
You Go Girl and I guess we're in the last issue.
That's pretty cool. That's
they're dead.
Yeah. But isn't most of it, or if not all,
Duke's mom was in the last one too.
This is a fun issue. Once again, it's been a pretty fun series. Drawn well, and once again, Peter Milligan having fun. So I'm excited about all new Dupe, and I guess that's it. Like I said, it's a short week with San Diego.
You didn't talk about Daredevil. Daredevil's first issue of Original Sin comes out this week.
What's that going to be about?
Something about his mother.
Okay.
That's probably a big one that you skipped, I think. All the Invaders should be cool. And there's a bunch of Deadpool stuff that we don't talk about. Mighty Avengers. So, but nothing huge.
I don't think
More than X-Men.
Yeah. The reason I don't think I talked about Daredevil is I don't think we even have an issue here.
Yeah,
there's one. Yeah. But I should say, no, it's part 3 of 6. I was going to talk about the Harley Davidson storyline. But unfortunately, they're not rushing that out as fast as they should. But there's a lot of fun. Once again, for you 100th anniversary fans out there, we get the Avengers 100th anniversary. And it looks like some version of Beta Ray Bill, some version of Doctor Strange, and some version of Rogue.
And that's awful.
And it is. It's very, very, very stylized.
I mean, it's super indie.
So, whatever, if that's your thing, then that should be fun. Like I said, those have just been a cool little whatever Marvel's been doing lately. So, I guess that's it, except for picks of the week. So, why don't we bring on down to Mara and tell us what your pick of the week is.
Storm number 1.
Storm number 1.
Greg Pak. All about Storm. Mohawk Storm. Haven't finished reading it yet.
Okay. But why is it your pick of the week?
Because it's a new book coming from Marvel, and I'm always excited about Marvel's books.
Are you always excited? I don't remember doing one for all new Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Well, not all the books.
I don't seem to remember you talking about,
I'm excited about
you
women
come up with one.
in Marvel.
Trying to come up with something really bad, like Deadpool versus X-Force.
I'm really excited about women in Marvel.
Oh, cool. And not Longshot, sorry. Forge is going to be showing up in that. So that's
and the second issue is going to have an old friend of Storm's.
Yeah. So cool.
That's my only problem with the idea of the book so far. Is it, she's going back to Africa. Okay, well, that's the thing you do with every time it's a Storm story. And then there's Forge, okay.
It's all
Click
Storms.
number 2, and then now it's Callisto's back. Okay.
Hopefully.
Well, that's all you got for Storm. So hopefully we can get past those 3 things and
get them out of the way
something
quick.
new. Yuki will have to show up probably in number 4.
Black Panther.
Maybe Black Panther.
They're going to have to have
They're
an
on the
argument.
outs, though, dude.
It's
that's part of being in Africa, though.
And then Forge and Black Panther have to get into a fight, and Forge gets destroyed because I'm sorry.
Oh, he'll invent some stuff and beat Black Panther.
It's Black Panther though.
Whatever.
Right.
Black Panther sucks.
Whoa, come on. He's cool.
No, he's not.
Well, my pick of the week is the Sakai Project, which is an art book. Probably the first time I've ever had a pick of the week that's an art book. Or something from Dark Horse, but I don't care. It's awesome. It is, as I'm sure if you're watching this, you know that Stan Sakai has had some rough times of late. His wife, Sharon Sakai, has been hospitalized, and the comic book community has chipped in because, well, Stan Sakai is probably one of the nicest people in the comic book community. and it's many artist interpretations of Usagi Yojimbo. So if you're an Usagi Yojimbo fan, you'll love it. If you're a Stan Sakai fan, which that means you're an Usagi Yojimbo fan, you'll love it. Or if you're just a fan of comic art.
Samurai bunnies.
Yeah, Samurai Bunnies. If you're a fan of Samurai Bunnies and you have not yet heard of Usagi Yojimbo,
You're in for a treat.
you'll love it because there's plenty to read, and it is cool because it is once again the 30th anniversary of Usagi Yojimbo, and there is a plethora of Usagi Yojimbo comics out there. It is one of those comic book mythologies that just has not been stopped. The many years that it's been coming out, so it's cool, and I got it. I've already looked at it, and it's great. It's a very diverse group of artists, so it's a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, mine. My pick of the week is Supreme Blue Rose #1 by Warren Ellis and Tula Late. And I know absolutely nothing about this except Warren Ellis is writing it, and I've seen Tula's art online and stuff, and it looks excellent. How it ties into Rob Liefeld's Supreme, I don't know, but I did just check, and it is copyright Rob Liefeld. So, theoretically it has something to do with it, but it's Warren Ellis, so who knows?
Have you read Supreme?
I've read some Supreme. I read the Alan Moore Supreme stuff, and back in the beginning of Image, I read some. Flipping through it, I don't see any superhero heroic kind of stuff going on, but it's Warren Ellis, so you should buy it.
Yeah. It's kind of... That's just sorry. Anything Rob Liefeld just automatically makes me get into that. It's like that.
Again,
Want to stare at the train, like car accident, like curiosity.
Nothing in it seems to have anything to do with Rob Liefeld. I don't see any Marvel knockoff characters. I don't see. I don't see people with small feet and big head.
Yeah,
small.
exactly.
I guess they had
What
small
about the
heads.
pouches?
The art's good.
I
What
don't see
are
any
pouches to
pouches.
belt ratio?
Yeah, I don't see any pouches.
Liefeld is just one of those fascinating things in comics that I'll never really want to read any of it, but like God knows I follow him on Twitter, and I love whenever he rants, and it's just fun to watch. And I have that Comic Book Legal Defense Fund book, and I've already when Mara's in San Diego, I really want Rob Liefeld to sign it, just so I can say,
Alright.
yeah.
You can make her stand in that stupidly long line.
Like I said last year when I went, there wasn't really anybody. So
Alright, every other convention I've seen, these all those original Image guys always have huge lines.
yeah, I know, but like I said, I mean, if it's a line, you don't have to wait on Rob Liefeld's line.
Okay.
But if
He will be a jerk to you though, so you got that to look forward to.
Is that fun?
I'll just kill him with kindness.
Talk about how much you love. I'm thinking of anything that would just piss off Rob Liefeld.
Oh. The new Deadpool series.
Yeah. Like, alright, you like Deadpool, but talk about any characteristic that is associated with Deadpool, because if you ever read like Rob Liefeld's Deadpool, it's not the Deadpool that's like in current continuity at all.
You like the new X-Force with Psylocke.
Yeah, exactly.
Psylocke and Marrow and stuff.
Say you're a big fan of
Don't really like Cable though.
Say you're a big fan of his art, and then just like
Hold up a Jim Lee comic.
exactly, yeah, oh that'd be awesome. I like McFarlane.
I don't think I'm going to do any of that. It seems kind of mean.
And he can take it because he's.
I'm sure it's happened to him.
I just like whenever I listen to like a movie, like information podcast, and they talk about like the X-Force movie, and they say, "Well, Rob Liefeld said this week." I'm like, "Why are you listening to that guy? Because you know he's not associated at all with that project. He'll have his name probably on it."
Oh,
but,
too. By the way, I totally forgot Batman and Robin came out. This is the first part of Batman in Apocalypse. He's gonna punch Darkseid in the face and take his kid back.
That's pretty sweet. And it is cool that it's Batman and Robin again.
Yep.
So, it's something fun. Well, I guess that's it. What's that Batman cover that looks
That is
old
the
school?
Batman 75th anniversary cover. That's Batman 33. It's just the different
Okay.
cover.
Who really did that?
It looks like it's Brian Hitch.
Yeah.
It's a fairly generic Batman cover though.
Sweet. Well, guys, this is it. And Brian, for the last time. Not the last time that you can go to this place, but
No, we're if new releases don't have them, we're closing the store, dude.
well, It was a very thin thread for this to be weighted on.
Yeah.
But why don't you tell them where they can pick up their comics?
We're at Conway Comics, 255 Ferris Road in Conway, Arkansas. Right behind
That good old UCA.
good old UCA one last time.
Yeah. Oh man, feel nostalgic.
I wish we had editors so we can just cut in all like old clips of all
Yeah.
the shows,
Just
of us just sitting basically like
while
this.
I Will Remember You plays, or some Sarah McLachlan
Yes.
song. Comic I forgot to mention, Afterlife with Archie 37 comes out this week too.
That's true, but you don't order that, so.
Yeah, not Afterlife, Life with Archie. Life with Archie.
Oh, you did,
Yeah.
but Afterlife also came out today too.
I did it really? Oh, cool. Well, I guess that's it. And for the last time, I'm Matt Wood.
I'm Mara Wood.
I'm Brian Keown.
And from nerdspan.com, I'm Matt Wood. I'm Mara Wood.
Happy Comic Book Day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought I already did that.
Enjoy. I didn't do the nerdspan.com thing.
Oh.
We will see you in the future.
Do 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 do.
You got one?